Auto Club Raceway. I just came off a crazy win at Watkins Glen. That was exciting, to be honest. So we got 14 guys in here. Finally got somewhat of a decent lobby. And I'm just excited to get this race started. Man, I just came off a good race. I got a little bit of a high. The only thing that gets me this high is this. Not drugs, not weed. This. Like, whether it's in real life or whether it's in a video game, I like to race, and that's what does it for me. I don't know why. It's the same thing over and over, and I like to destroy competition as much as possible. It's just what does it for me, guys, and I hope that by doing what I like for myself, I can give you guys a little bit of piece of me, and you know, hopefully that can make some edutainment, entertaining, and educational content. So again, still kind of riding off the high of that last race. My aim this race is to absolutely destroy the field. So we're going to try to come in here and just, let's say it in a nice way, guys. I can't be canceled. Let's destroy the field. Okay. Nice and simple. We're starting first. I believe we have the best car because we have custom setups on. It's 14 guys though, so you never know what can happen. We're going to try to come in here and build the lead. And my goal, there's 6 laps. I'm going to try to gap the field by at least 5 seconds. If we can do that, that'd be awesome. I'm going to drive nice and smooth. And we'll let narrator Zach take over and analyze this from the future. All right, guys. So we got a nice 6-lap little race here at Auto Club Speedway. And we're just going to try to put this damn thing in victory lane as always. So we go low on this start. And we're going to basically try to cut the start short so that we can basically make a little bit of a gap. It actually works because that guy stayed up top and we're able to build up more speed coming into the corner. So actually a beautiful start, but we kind of messed up the corner. If you want to rewind just a second, you could see that I actually blew that corner just a bit. And that allows these guys to get my draft, and I'm hoping they don't. So I'm kind of doing my little signature swerve, and now I'm kind of parking him on my outside. That is absolutely intentional so that now he gets a suboptimal entry into the corner. That's going to work out for me. So I'm basically just trying to find my rhythm here, guys. We're coming into the end of the first lap, and now starting lap 2, we're coming into turns 1 and 2, preparing for that, and I'm looking in my rear view mirror and trying to figure out what they're doing. So now I see that they're battling, which gives me an opportunity to get an absolutely sexy run into turns 1 and 2, and I am absolutely on the limit of this car. Right up against that wall, I get a little bit loose, which kind of makes my exit a little bit worse, but that is absolutely okay, and we're just going to have to work with what we got. So now we got a guy in second place, and he's kind of starting to get hot on my tail. I'm starting to sweat it a bit. I'm like, damn, I thought I was faster than you. And now the real key is he's in a range where he can now start to find the draft. So now I'm going to look up at that mirror, and I'm going to try to figure out, hey, look, my eyes are right up on that mirror. Can I make him not get my draft? It looks like to me he's not even looking for my draft, which is all the more intimidating because usually people need that draft because they're not as fast as me. So this guy kind of gets to my inside, and I'm like, damn, he's actually pretty fast. But I get the exit through the corner. However, he picks up the draft right as we're coming off that corner, guys. And now the race is absolutely on. We are coming to halfway point, coming to 3 laps to go. And this guy has firmly inserted himself into the conversation to win this race. So now through 3 and 4, we're now starting to test the middle groove. But he's got that nice bottom run. And now he's going to try to get my draft and see what he can do coming into turns 1 and 2. So he actually prefers that bottom line because it's the shorter way around the track. And now we'll get some draft as we come up towards turn 1 and 2. But watch what happens here. I am feeling the pressure absolutely. I kind of mess it up going into turns 1 and 2 and absolutely blow the exit. And now he basically takes advantage. So the guy was putting a lot of pressure on me, guys, and it did not work out for me there. So now for me, it's like I got 2 1/4 laps to go. I know this is not going to happen for me unless he makes a mistake. So really what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get these corners as fast as I can possibly get them and see if I can really get like a moral victory, guys, because in any situation you get put in, you want to challenge yourself. So you don't give up here. I think a lot of other drivers might say, hey, I'll resign myself for the second, but you could see me digging into turns 1 and 2, trying to find something. My car is literally on the edge of spinning out, guys. If I just go a little bit harder, that car is dead. So I'm actually, if you look at turns 1 and 2 there, I definitely gained. I'm actually leaning forward in my seat as I do in my go-kart to try and make something work. It doesn't end up working. to get the draft. I'm trying to get the draft there through turns 3 and 4. But I am gaining on him, guys, and that's the most frustrating thing, because even though he's pushing as hard as he can and I'm pushing as hard as I can, I don't have any draft. So it's basically we're on an even playing field, and just me catching him kind of it reaffirms to me that I am the fastest, as I get a beautiful corner, an absolutely perfect corner, and a perfect exit coming out of turns 1 and 2. A little bit loose, but that's all right. So now we got half a lap to go. My only shot of winning this race is to maybe he makes a mistake, but I think if I had 2 more laps, I could have caught that draft, caught right up to him, and put a sexy move on him. But it ends up not working out for us, and that's okay, guys. Not always are we going to win, but we can do our best to always try and put together a valiant effort, and I would say a good job there. Well, all right, guys, a little bit of a frustrating mistake there. I think I was a tad faster than him. Honestly, I was struggling to get a flow in. It was a short little race, and I guess I was a little bit cold. Like, that's one thing is, I finished 0.6 of a second behind the guy. If I would have been in a little bit better of a flow the entire time, if you actually go back and analyze the laps coming up to that last one, there's definitely 0.6 of a second I could have found just by driving different. I was not in an optimal flow. There were laps where, like, I'm trying to hit that inner apex, and I'm like maybe a car length up, or as you saw, I hit the wall at the exit of 2 on lap 4 out of 6. So that basically cost us the race. But I think even like if I would have caught a good rhythm, which I didn't, then even if I had hit the wall like that, I think I still could have outlasted him a little bit. If you look at laps like after I hit the wall, I do think I caught him a hair, maybe 2-3 tenths. So even though he was behind me and he was giving me a run, he was maybe a little bit catching the draft. I was trying to avoid him doing that, but it was a good race. I think I was a tad faster than him, but I just made the mistake. And if you're out there and you're super fast but you're making mistakes, it's not as good as maybe he kept a little bit of a more moderate pace and waited for me to slip up. Fair play to that guy. Good win for him. But we'll get him next time. Thanks for watching.